Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. You're watching not a Tolly review. My name is Hriday Ranjan. This week's movie is Nishabdham, directed by Hemant Madhukar with a screenplay by Kona Venkat. The film stars Anushka Shetty, R. Madhavan, Michael Madsen, Subba Raju and Anjali. Anushka is a deaf and mute painter and her boyfriend R. Madhavan is a cello player. Now Anushka needs to find a painting that is in the basement of a house, but that house has been haunted since the 70s. Now I can't reveal any more of the plot, not because of spoilers, but because I watched the movie and I have no idea what the hell was happening. The film is supposed to be a whodunit, but it invests no time in getting you immersed into any sort of a plot. Also, the film does not credit you with any intelligence whatsoever. If you're making a smart thriller, please give the audience the respect of expecting them to understand it. This film is the Olympics of exposition. Every little detail in the film is explained in great annoying detail. Like there is a police officer and he's got a limp, but immediately there is a character who says, "Hey, why is he limping? Oh no, he has an accident 10 years ago." This is what the film does all through its runtime.
సినిమా చూసారా? చూసినట్టే ఉన్నారు. బాధపడుతున్నట్టున్నారు? బాధపడట్లేదా? ఏదో చెయ్యి ఊపారు ఇప్పుడే. తల కూడా కొట్టుకున్నారు. మళ్ళీ నా కేసు చూశారు. చేతులు కూడా నా కేసు చూపిస్తున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు చేతులు కట్టుకున్నారు. మళ్ళీ తల బాదుకున్నారు. ఏదో చెప్పబోతున్నారు కానీ అరే ఇప్పుడే ఫ్రేమ్ వదిలి వెళ్ళిపోయారు. మీరు చూసారో లేదో ఇప్పుడే ఫ్రేమ్ వదిలి వెళ్ళిపోయారు.
You know, a stand-up comedian's biggest nightmare is Nishabdham, silence. You'll understand that if you watch this movie, because the film does try to slip in Srinivas Avasarala and a few jokes, but they fall so flat, you wonder if they were written by a flat earther. The film begins in Seattle, USA, but ends up in Clichépatnam. You can predict the film's flows with such certainty that you will begin to consider a career in astrology. We have a psychologist in the film who explains psychological concepts like possessive nature. You also have a scene where Anushka is listening to Madhavan play the cello, but you're like, hey, how is that possible? Then you find out she's listening to pillar vibrations. The film also has the cliche of Telugu speaking characters popping up everywhere. Now I get it, it's a Telugu film and these characters need to be speaking in Telugu. But every few scenes you have a new guy pop up and say, hey, నేను విజయవాడ నుంచి వచ్చాను, మీరు వైజాగ్ నుంచి వచ్చారా?
Yo man, this is America. Where do I get my bacon?
యో మీరు లెఫ్ట్ వెళ్ళి రైట్ వెళ్ళండి.
హే తెలుగా?
అవును, నేను వెస్ట్ గోదావరి డిస్ట్రిక్ట్.
మాది ఈస్ట్ గోదావరి.
వావ్, నమస్తే. హే, అంటార్క్టికా ఇస్ సో కోల్డ్ మ్యాన్.
చాలా చలిస్తుంది కదా.
మీరు తెలుగు?
అవును, మాది ఈస్ట్ మారేట్పల్లి.
నాది వెస్ట్ మారేట్పల్లి.
యో, ఈస్ట్ ఆర్ వెస్ట్?
మారేట్పల్లి ఇస్ ద బెస్ట్.
ఏయ్, స్పేస్కి వచ్చాం, స్పేస్ ఇవ్వండి.
హే, మీరు తెలుగా?
అవును, నాది వీనస్లో ఉన్న విజయవాడ.
నాది మార్స్లో ఉన్న విజయవాడ.
మీరేమిట్లు?
Madhavan is as important to the film as Chris Gayle in this year's IPL. He literally gets nothing and his watchability vanishes in a few minutes of the film's runtime. You also have Michael Madsen, who has been a part of many important Tarantino films, but he is saddled with a completely ridiculous role. Like he spends all his time on screen saying lines like, "Get out of my face, shut the fuck up, where's the fucking script?" Subba Raju in the film is a great fit for his t-shirts because the plot offers nothing at all. Finally, you have Anushka Shetty as well, but in spite of performers like Anushka and Madhavan, the film extracts literally nothing from them. Also, this question, now Anushka is supposed to be mute. Now, is that a strength? Is that a weakness? Because somebody in the film is translating each and every line of hers. And when there is nobody to translate those lines, she's literally using Google Translate. So what really is the point? Now, I have another pet peeve with the film. It might not seem like a big point, but just listen me out. Now, in the age of OTTs, it's not just Telugu people who are watching our films, but the whole world is our canvas. And in these circumstances, it is important that our subtitles are well written. The subtitles in this film are terrible. Like, it is so shoddy. There are typos, there are grammatical mistakes. There is a scene where a character calls himself Richard Dawkins and the subtitle says Dickens. It is just so disappointing and it shows our movies in such poor light. To the film's credit, it does allot its largest roles to strong female performers. But unfortunately, it is not intention that makes a film, but its execution. Nishabdham is based in Seattle, USA, but it was probably conceived in Kadalivachana Kanakadurga Bar, Madhapur. Now it is convenient that Anushka is mute in the film because if she could talk, she would be asking the director a lot of uncomfortable questions. At the end of the day, Nishabdham is dull, drab and unimaginative. It is probably symbolic that Anushka is a painter in the film because watching Nishabdham is like watching paint dry. Thank you for watching our review. For more such interesting videos, please subscribe to Film Companion South by pressing the bell icon.